Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, September 24th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to jump to this chart here, just sort of drive home the point that yesterday's settlement above this structure. Now, we did close above it Thursday of last week. Friday, we opened below it. It held. We fell away. And then on Monday, yesterday, we pushed through it, closed above it. I do see it as a session containment level, one that may well contain session weakness, and above which 257.29 is likely. Today, I mean, I could say over the next day or two, I do think on the way up, you've got a 252.16 inside channel that could give this market trouble. And so depending on how aggressive you are as a day trader, whether you like to, whether your preference would be to buy 247.82 and hold out for 257.29, that's your call. But for those of you who are accustomed to just grabbing, 2 to 5 point swings during the day, buying 247.82 and selling 252.16 is not a bad move. Neither is the open above, perhaps, or the push or open above 252.16. That would then indicate 257.29 intraday. I have 257.29 as a 4-star multi-week resistance level because both on the downside, in other words, it can contain buying through next week into later October, and from here we can round back to channel support that is presently in the 210s, 215.14 to 219.64. So, once again, you can sell 257.29. I'm talking about sell short 257.29 if there's something you're accustomed to doing. If you're not, then forget about it. You would then wait for the buy opportunity with a settlement above 257.29, or you would be, if you're a 2 to 3 week trader, you would be looking for the buy opportunity to the downside, bottom picking the 210s, 215.14 to 219.64. If you're kind of a 2 to 3 week swing trader, but one of the reasons I also see, besides the fact that we could fall away for 2 to 3 weeks from 257.29 down to the 215.14, 19.64 region, is also if we close above 257.29, then we have a 3 to 5 week buy signal into the low 300 area, 302.20. So it is kind of multi-week any which way you see it. And so I'm emphasizing that. With a settlement above 257.29, I would expect, quite possibly by the end of October, 302.20. Which is in itself a 6-month channel structure on the daily chart that is not far below a longer-term 18-month channel top on the weekly chart, presently at 333.02. That same formation, by the way, at 257.29 on the daily chart is 259.89 on the weekly. You may consider that a range, but honestly, if we close above 257.29, in other words, we could push through 257.29, test 259.89, and then fall away to close below, 257.29. And if that happens, it really is a settlement-based system. You do have intraday signals, but in terms of the big picture move, in terms of a 3 to 5 week rally into the 302.20 area, that would be indicated with a settlement today above 257.29. Until then, that is sellable resistance. Sellable if you're long, and you might be long based on a series of events over the last week or two, or if you're just looking to get short. Now, downside, once again, I've got 247.82, and as we did last Thursday, we closed above it and then opened Friday below it. That could happen today. We closed around 250, and so opening 2 or 3 points lower would have us open, obviously, below 247.82. And then I would anticipate the possibility of 237.37, which is this newly formed rising channel bottom. And I have that as a weekly 3-star support level because it lines up well with the 237 even 5/8 Fibonacci that we closed above Thursday of last week. So this is an important area, 237.37. I see it as a 3 to 5 day swing trade. Then of course inside of that you've got 247.82 inside of it. Now, if you want to consider 247.82 just a mere intraday level, because we could break 247.82, fall away and test 237.37, rally back late in the day, holding above 237.37, will keep the 257.29 formation in reach over the next 3 to 5 days. I wish I had them both on the same chart. I'm looking right now. I do not believe I do, and I do not. So there's that. So yes, above 247.82 today, 257.29 in reach, and below 247.82 today, 237.37 in reach, where we could place a weekly low, bottom out into next week, and from here round up to 257.29 within 3 to 5 days. So that is your 3 to 5 day swing trade opportunity, and that is selling 257.29 in anticipation then of the 237.37 formation. That could be just a mere 2 to 3 day sell-off. If we were to close today below 237.37, I see no good reason to stay long Tesla overnight. If your time horizon is, kind of 3 to 5 days by the end of next week, because if we do close below 237.37, I think you can play the short side into the 210s, the 215.14 to 219.64 area expected by the end of next week or sooner if we settle today below 237.37. The 215.14 to 1964 area able to contain selling through next week and even into later October. I've also bumped these up to a 4-star support because I do think they have multi-week implications. You can buy them if you're a multi-week swing trader. You can buy them in anticipation of upward rotation into the 250s, 260s within 2 to 3 weeks. But if we were to close below 215.14 over the next week or two, that tips the market aggressively south through October into November. The next couple of months, I would expect this 167.59 descending channel bottom. So a big picture, longer term sell signal with a settlement below 215.14 and its sister formation, the 257.29 channel top, if settled above, longer term bullish continuation into the low 300 area. Until then, I'm just going to keep emphasizing that as far as the 2 to 3 week time frame goes, it's just, we're in a rising channel. So you can say it's been bullish, obviously, since the August low, but we could trade inside of this channel well into October. You could sell 257.29 and anticipate bearish rotation back into the 215.14 area and vice versa. And if we close outside that area, then we have a longer term signal, as I've already mentioned, above 257.29, 302.20, and once again below, where are you? I can't find it, below 215.14, 167.59. I think I pretty much said it all. Please click like, share, subscribe, check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 5-day free trial. We put out 2 stock picks a week, daily triple Q, daily SPY analysis, weekly Apple stock analysis, weekly S&P 500 index, NASDAQ 100 index, etc., etc., etc. Check us out. You have 5 days to see it all for no cost to you whatsoever. I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesday's Tesla report, and you have a great evening.